Jon, you joined the club from London back in the days of Wilderspool. What's your earliest memory from playing here at Warrington?
Wilderspool and changing rooms down there at Wilderspool. I actually remember my first game. I think it was against Wakefield, if my memory serves me right, down at Wilderspool. Obviously I played for Wigan and London quite a few times at Wilderspool as well, and it was a horrible place to play. And then obviously coming to Warrington, it was a great place to play because no one ever wanted to come there. So they're probably my earliest memories.
And you've played under numerous coaches here. Have you learnt a lot from your time here at the club?
I have, yeah. I have. I've learnt a lot. I've learnt a lot in the last couple of years, in particular, under Tony, in terms of rugby, and also stuff off the field as well. I think the way he gets the players to conduct themselves on and off the field is first class, and the stuff I've learnt off him, I'll take for the rest of my life.
And obviously this year you celebrated your testimonial. Has that been a fitting end to your time here at Warrington?
Yeah, I wish it wasn't coming to an end, but yeah, I suppose so. Those 10 years, it's been nice to celebrate them 10 years of the testimonial year and do some great things over the year with the lads and also with the fans and sponsors and stuff. I think we've done it in the right way. So I suppose it is a fitting end to what's been a great time at Warrington.
And over your time, you'll have seen many players come and go. Who would you say has been the biggest character that you've seen here at the club?
I've seen a few of them over the time. There's been some great players actually over my time, and been some really big characters in and around the changing room. Alan Langer, Tuere Nico, Natty Wood, he's probably the biggest. Graham Apple, Burnsy, then Warren Stevens, the younger lads, people like that. Are just players who we still talk about now in the changing rooms, And then obviously coming into the squad, you've got the likes of Brazy, Benny Westwood, Woody, who've been here for a while as well. And obviously the Monaghan's and Kingy, they've been huge characters around the changing rooms as well. So, but if I had to pick one for sheer craziness, it'd be Natty, definitely.
And I've had a question sent in from Nicky Chase and Matthew Kirkham. That's what's been the most memorable game over the time you've played here, discounting Wembley last year.
Ooh. They always do that, don't they? Two of the most memorable games really are the last game at Wilderspool for obvious reasons. I think that was quite an emotional game for everybody. It was unbelievable to be a part of what was, a lot of history at the ground. Obviously, a lot of people have been going there for years and years. So to be a part of that was nice. And then obviously coming here and having the first game at the HJ was unbelievable. People sat in the aisles and on the concrete was unbelievable. But I'm going to say, game is the semi-final against Catalans when we actually got to Wembley. Actually being there and getting to Wembley, that was. Apart from Wembley, that's probably my favourite game because obviously we got there. So.
And Angelo Rennick has asked, what has been the best thing about your time here at the club?
It's difficult to pinpoint one thing really, but I think it's just been a combination of things. Obviously the players I've met, the coaches I've played under, the people I've met in Warrington public, the fans, the people around the club, the friendships I've formed. Everything really, it's a combination of things. I've had a brilliant time, absolutely brilliant, and it's a time that I'll never forget. It's been playing a major part in my life and a major part of my career, and something I won't forget. And I'll hold a special place in my heart for Warrington and the people, definitely.
And who's been your favourite player to play alongside and against in Super League?
Alongside, I'll have to say Brady. To be fair, I've really enjoyed playing with him. We've had not obviously last year or so, but we've had a great understanding over the last 10 years when he wants the ball and where he wants it, and I think we've formed up a real nice combination over the years. So I've loved every minute of playing with Brazy. He's been great. I think he's been fantastic for the club. I think he's getting better. As he gets older, with the influence of Tony as well behind him, I think he's been brilliant for the club as a whole. And as against. Always loved playing against Kieran Cunningham for Saints. I know they've done it a few times, but utmost respect for Kieran as a player and as a bloke. He's been brilliant. I think he's been the driving force behind everything that's been successful for Saints over the last 10-12 years as well. So.
And obviously you're moving on to another local club. What would you say you're most looking forward to about your time at Widnes?
I'm looking forward to a new challenge. Obviously it's going to throw up a heap of new challenges that I've not been used to over the last few years. We've been riding high in cups and leagues at Warrington, so no disrespect, but I don't think that's going to happen straight away for Widnes. It's going to be some tough times like the early days at Warrington, I suppose. So I'm looking forward to them challenges. taking on a bit more of a leadership role that Dennis wants me to take as well, you know, with some of the younger kids coming through. So there's a couple of things that I'm looking forward to.
And obviously Warrington winning the derbies have always been exciting, so you're looking forward to coming back here and playing against your team?
Not really, no. I think I might be injured that week. I can already see it now next year. Oh yeah, obviously you're gonna. It'll be nice to come back here and you know, play against Warrington. You know, what will be probably a packed stadium for a local derby. So yeah, but I'm not thinking too much about that yet.
And obviously you've gained some qualifications off the field as well, so might we see you back here at Warrington in a different capacity maybe a few years down the line?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I've finished my degree. I've just started my master's degree in strength and conditioning, and that's ultimately what I want to do. I've spoken to Tony, you know, and if the opportunity arises, you know, further down the track, then and both parties agree, then it'd be great to come back to Warrington. But you know, that's a few years down the line yet. I don't know, you know, I don't really know what's going to happen next week, do you? So. But yeah, you know, I'd love to come back at some stage. Yeah.
And as a player, how would you like to be remembered here at Warrington?
Just a player who gave his all really every week. Did the right thing by the club, both on and off the pitch. You know, and you always give 100%.
And finally, Josh Pitt has asked, what will you miss most about the Wolves and the fans, and have you got a final message for them?
Yeah, I'm going to miss running out every week at the Halliwell Jones and the noise and playing in front of 14,000 when we play Wigan and Saints and you know, and the stadium's packed. You know, I'm going to miss that. Yeah, I'm going to miss a lot of things really. You know, just the camaraderie that I've got on the streets with, you know, fans that you see in and around where I live. Obviously living in Warrington, so I'm going to miss them type of things. I'm probably going to get a little bit of different banter in the next few months by them people, but I look forward to that as well.